Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Thursday, February 24, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Phoenix Suns vs Oklahoma City Thunder. The Phoenix Suns invade the Paycom Center to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder on Thursday night. Our first pick for that game is OKC plus 10.5. And here is why. Chris Paul will miss anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, the Suns announced Sunday night after the All-Star festivities. This is a huge development with regard to both the race for home court advantage and Phoenix's hopes to get back to the finals. Paul will be re-evaluated after a 6-week period, but that does not guarantee he will be ready. It's a big blow for a team playing at an elite level. First things first, Phoenix should win this game. I do, however, think this is too large a line to cover at the moment as the Suns adjust to life without Paul for a long stretch. Payne is just returning to action after a long layoff himself, so he will be rusty and working out things himself. In addition, the one area of strength for the rebuilding Thunder is on the defensive end. They should be able to take advantage of Paul's absence in regards to creating turnovers and forcing difficult shots from the Suns without their savvy floor general. Phoenix will win this game, but it will be tight, likely a 1 or 2 possession game late. The Thunder have enough offensive firepower to keep this game interesting well into the fourth quarter. And for our second pick, go with under 213. And here is why. OKC has been getting it done on the defensive end this season, despite their less than stellar record. The Thunder rank 10th in the NBA in defensive efficiency. They are 13th in points allowed per game at 107 per contest. More impressively, that number is 8 points less than last year, when the Thunder allowed 115 points per game. In addition, opponents are shooting 44% from the floor, which ranks the Thunder at number 7 in the NBA. In 2020, Oklahoma City allowed opposing teams to shoot over 47% from the field. With Paul out of action, more responsibility will undoubtedly fall on fellow All-Star guard Devin Booker. Booker is having another outstanding season, averaging 25.5 points per game. In addition, Booker is dishing out 4.5 assists per game and a career-best 5.2 rebounds per contest. With Paul out, Booker will have the ball in his hands more and will have to improve upon his 1.9 assist-turnover ratio. In comparison, Paul has a 4.5 assist-turnover ratio this season. Booker will get help from both Payne and fellow reserve point guard Elfrid Payton. Payne and Payton Sport. Atlanta Hawks vs Chicago Bulls. The Atlanta Hawks and Chicago Bulls meet Thursday in NBA action at the United Center. The Atlanta Hawks look for a win after splitting their last 10 games. The Chicago Bulls look to build on their 5-game winning streak. Our first pick is Chicago Bulls minus 4.5. And here is why. Atlanta started the season on a sour note but has strung together a series of big wins to get back into the playoff picture. After dealing with a string of unfavorable injuries and tough luck, they find themselves in 10th place in a tough Eastern Conference. Atlanta has been a streaky team this season with a pair of 7-game win streaks, while having skids of 6 and 5 games on the books as well. The Hawks have had all kinds of problems with consistency, and without Collins, it takes away a viable option on the offensive end of the floor. Chicago has won 5 straight games and continues to flourish despite missing some key pieces in their rotation. The Bulls are like the Heat in the way that they plug different guys into to replace missing parts and keep on winning. Adding Darius into the mix has been a boon for Chicago, and that continues to work in their favor here. Look for Chicago to maintain their momentum by prevailing here to run their win streak to 6 games. And for our second pick, go with over the total. And here is why. For the year, Chicago stands 7th in the league in scoring offense with an average of 112.6 points per contest. The Bulls are 27th in rebounding as they collect an average of 43.4 boards a night, while they are 13th in assists by handing out an average of 24.5 dimes per contest. Chicago is 18th in scoring defense as they allow an average of 110.4 points per game this season. Zach LaVine is second on the team with 24.6 points per contest on the year. Demar DeRozan contributes 28.1 points a night, while Nikola Vucevic, 18.2 points, 11.7 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and Lonzo Ball, 13 points, 5.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, each average in double figures. Alex Caruso, Kobe White, 14 points, Javon Green, Ayo Dosunmu, Derrick Jones Jr., Tony Bradley and Tristan Thompson are looked at to provide valuable minutes as well. As a team, Chicago is first in the league in field goal percentage as they knock down 48.3% of their shots on the year. The Bulls are 23rd in the league by knocking down 11.2 three-pointers per contest, while they stand second by hitting 37.6% of their attempts from beyond the arc on the year. Patrick Williams suffered a wrist injury against the Knicks on October 28. He underwent surgery and is expected to miss 4 to 6 months. Caruso suffered a fractured wrist on January 21 against the Bucks and will be out until sometime in March. Ball, knee, underwent surgery and is expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks, putting him out of action until sometime in March as well. Golden State Warriors vs Portland Trail Blazers. The Portland Trail Blazers play host to the Golden State Warriors at the Moda Center on Thursday night. Our pick for that game is the Warriors at -9. And here is why. The Golden State Warriors have been dominant this season as they are 42-17 so far. They are being led by point guard Stephen Curry so far, and that is going to help them progress throughout the regular season. They are coming off a 117-116 home loss against the Denver Nuggets. The biggest problem that popped up was the fact they allowed the Nuggets to score 39 points in the fourth quarter of the game. While the All-Star break did the Warriors a favor, it didn't come at the right time for the surging Blazers, who were on a 4-game winning streak. They also lost Nurkic for several weeks, and now the Blazers are looking very weak. I don't think they can compete with the Golden State Warriors with only 2 healthy players who are averaging double digits this season. Portland will be extremely short-handed in this one, and I am afraid they will experience a blowout defeat on Thursday. Curry and co. will feast on the Blazers' leaky defense that will be even more vulnerable here. And for our second pick, go with over 223.5 points. And here is why. The Portland Trail Blazers recorded their 4th win in a row for the second time this season as they beat the Memphis Grizzlies 123-119 on the road. Chauncey Billups' team shot over 50.0% from the field and over 40.0% from downtown. The Blazers covered a plus 12.5 spread, the 4th straight game they managed to cover to improve to a 25-34 ATS record. The Golden State Warriors were close to going to the All-Star break with a win, but Monty Morris hit a buzzer-beating triple to give the Denver Nuggets a 117-116 victory in San Francisco. The Warriors had a lead for the most part of the game, and Denver's first lead came in the final minute of the tilt. Stephen Curry converted a 3-point play, but Morris prevented the host from getting a W. Golden State shot 51.1% from the floor and forced 19 turnovers, while committing 11 on the other end, but it wasn't enough for the win. The Warriors didn't cover a -5 spread, the 7th consecutive game they failed to cover to drop to a 29-26 ATS record. The Portland Trail Blazers have been struggling so far as they are 25-34 this season. They are being led by shooting guard Anthony Simons so far, and that is going to help them progress throughout the regular season. They are coming off a 123-119 road win over the Memphis Grizzlies. The biggest problem that popped up was the fact they allowed the Grizzlies to shoot 42 free throw attempts. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you the user or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.